USA Today came out with a report and a study that showed, I think it's like 98% or something like that, what do men and women of all ages look at in an attractive, potential spouse or that type of a thing. And 98%, it wasn't the hair, it wasn't the clothes, it wasn't the eyes, it wasn't the other body parts, right? It was a smile, an attractive smile. That was the biggest item that came out. So if a person came in and their teeth are unattractive, not looking good, it of course affects their self-esteem, their self-confidence. They're not maybe as exuberant as they would be. And over time we actually see their smile atrophies, or their lip, they learn to cover it more. Men will grow mustaches and beards to hide their teeth. So all sorts of little things rather than confront that thing. I mean, can it be expensive? Yes. To fix things, all these things, yes. But when you're talking about long term, and maybe a person had to fix their whole mouth for $40,000. It's a lot of money. Well, we go out and buy a car for $40,000, and we buy another one 5 or 6 years later, 7 years later. We're always paying car debt. Well, what if you fixed your teeth and it could last for a lifetime? It's $40,000. Let's say it lasts 20, 30, 40 years. You can do the math, but that's $2,000 a year or $1,000 a year. Most people can afford that. But the thing is, they don't know, will it go that long? And of course it can. But emotionally, I would say, I think it's devastating for the majority of people, because when I was on the show 10 Years Younger, that was the biggest thing we did, is brighten people's teeth. And for sure, 100% of the time, they looked 10 years younger. 100% of the time. This is people in soundproof booths standing there posing before and after, and strangers walking by guessing their age. So, who doesn't, except a 22-year-old, who doesn't want to look 10 years younger, And it can be done. What happens is we get older, the teeth age, they pick up more stain, more discoloration, more little crack lines, etc., and all that can be enhanced. And that's a really joyous moment for me, is to help that person through that bit of their journey to return their self-esteem, confidence, maybe not even self-esteem so much, just smiling again and feeling confident and being out there instead of in here. That's a wonderful feeling for me to be able to do. And now I can do it with ultra cool tools, ultra thin veneers, minimally invasive procedures, long-term concepts in mind, instead of just making it pretty and then I'll see you in 3 years and we'll do it again. No, that's gone.